Cat Williams did say a lot of people was going to be getting caught. You know what? The music industry is so rotten. It's actually disgusting. Wasn't always that way, man. I think it was becoming that way, but it wasn't always that way. You got some people in the music industry that are absolutely demonic. All you got to do is listen to the latest music. Who's signing these artists? I'm not shocked that P. Diddy is in big trouble. Houses got raided. I believe 2 of his homes got raided. I haven't really been following the story too closely, but I wanted to react to this video of P. Diddy's homes being raided. What did he do?
On CBS News Miami, federal agents are conducting raids on P. Diddy's homes here in Miami and in Los Angeles.
Let's get right out to CBS News Miami's Larry Seward, who is at Diddy's home on Star Island. Larry, what are you learning about why this raid is happening?
2 law enforcement sources, according to the Associated Press, says this is part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. But those sources told the Associated Press it's not clear whether Combs is the target of said investigation. His house is just behind me. You can see the trio of federal agents there at the edge of the driveway. They are from Homeland Security Investigations here in Miami. They are working.
FBI just don't raid your house like this. Something wrong. P. Diddy done something, okay? Department of Homeland Security, they're at both of your houses. They're in different states. Nah, yeah, he in trouble. This man's in trouble, bro.
In tandem with the New York Homeland Security Office. We saw just moments ago a K-9 from U.S. Customs and Border Patrol taken down that driveway onto Diddy's property as they continue to raid and investigate this case that's, again, based out of New York. We have some video I want to show you from earlier. Chopper 4 over the scene of the house here gives you a better sense of the scale of the property that the police here are searching. We were told by neighbors that these officers showed up 3 to 4 hours ago beginning this raid here in Miami. At the same time, earlier today in Los Angeles, police with the Homeland Security Investigations Agency raided one of Diddy's homes there as well. Again, it is not totally clear because their explanation to us has been very vague on what it is that they're looking for. I mentioned that we saw a K-9 taking up the driveway here. The statement that we got from Homeland Security Investigations reads, and I quote, earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and local law enforcement partners. They're going to provide information as it becomes available. But
just want to say, look, these parties, man, everybody's been talking about these Diddy parties, you know. They recently had TD Jakes at one Diddy party. I mean, allegedly. I don't know if any of that is true. But these stories keep coming out of nowhere. They're all over the internet. They're all over YouTube, certainly. And there seems to be a lot of pressure. I mean, would the FBI just go and raid his house? Yeah, this sex trafficking in the United States is it's the biggest problem we have. It really is. It's a huge industry. You hear nothing but when you think about P. Diddy, you think about wild parties. Am I the only one? No. These elites, man, they are different kind of people. Us regular folks, we don't understand their lifestyle until you see the kind of things that they've been accused of, and you get to see their homes and how lavish they live. Which, I mean, if you live in a lavish home, that's great. But like I said, when someone's talking about P. Diddy, you're thinking about wild parties when people are doing things that aren't normal. Los Angeles, Miami. Whew. P. Diddy got himself into some hot water here, man. I mean, I don't wish any bad on anyone, but I think it's been a long time coming. No pun intended. Gee, I just think that Diddy just just one of those Hollywood, party animal kind of celebrity, where everyone hangs out with P. Diddy. But I mean, Cat Williams, I mean, he said some crazy things about these parties, man. And, you do what you want, but when it involves underage women and underage children abusing these victims or underage, and the amount of allegations that came out, when it involves these kind of things, the FBI is not going to just lay back, man. Like I said, they locked up Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, people knew what he was doing. They knew what Epstein was doing. Lots of people knew, but they were just too afraid to come forward, I believe. Either that or they were blackmailed. But this seems to be, like I said, being talked about a lot on social media. And it sounds like it might involve some blackmailing, some wild parties, some underage kids there. Hopefully, man, you don't want to believe this stuff is true, man. You don't want to believe that people can actually do this stuff. But it's the world we live in, man. Everyone needs God, man. We really need to read the scriptures, man, because there's some terrible stories in the Bible that we should be learning from. But I think that people get taken advantage of, especially by very powerful people. And it's very unfortunate. We keep our kids close to us, man. We tell them everything so that they don't have to learn it somewhere else. We just kind of educate them about what's happening out here, so they're not surprised by it, and so they can call it out. And I suggest everyone do that for your kids. Explain to them. When we were young, our parents didn't tell us much. You're a kid. You don't need to know any of this. Close your ears. Nowadays, you have to tell your kids what's happening out here. What kind of people are out here? What kind of parties are they having? Who you're hanging out with? You better talk to your kids about it. That's a way that you can, some things that they tell you not to do, you probably should do. Like, some people might say, don't talk to your kids about certain things. They're not ready to hear that. Well, guess what? They're going to hear it somewhere. They're going to get this information somewhere, especially with the internet. Imagine that, guys. We didn't have internet like this when we were kids. I didn't. But it's here. So it's going to be thrown in your kid's face. Even if you monitor it. I mean, we monitor the living crap out of our kids' stuff. And they're okay with it. Because we give them the freedoms that they want, but we monitor what they're doing. But it's so much stuff out here, man. It's a lot of crazy things going on, and I think this has been going on for a long time. In my opinion, I think that this is, like I said, a long time coming for P. Diddy, and lot of stories there. I think that haven't come out yet that I believe that are going to come out, and people are going to be absolutely shocked. But it shouldn't surprise anyone. This world is messed up, man. We got a lot of broken individuals out here who didn't have moms and dads, didn't have parents to teach them and talk to them and guide them. Never read the Bible. Laugh at the fact that we read the Bible and that we take instruction from God. And some of these people get out here and say that they're Christians and say that they are believers and don't know a word of Hebrew. Putting up Christmas trees and all sorts of crazy stuff. So, I like justice. I want to see the right things happen always. If Diddy's guilty of something, he needs to go to jail. Okay? We need to start making examples, especially out of these Hollywood elite people who want to tell you what to do in your life. Treat you like peasants, just to further their agendas, just so they can get away with crimes. You got to look into what people are really doing, man. It's very sad. But, keep your eyes peeled and your head on the swivel. We're going to keep an eye on little P. Diddy. Yeah, we better. Like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.